Uh, Hello everyone. My name is Oscar Musona. My student ID is 2024-32-012. Today, I'm representing my web development practical report 3. In this video, I will do a deep technical dive into the code I have written for three main components: portfolio, website using HTML and CSS, and grade calculator driven by JavaScript, and course search engine processed by PHP. I will explain the tag function, the styling rules, and the complete logic behind the algorithm. Okay, let's start by looking at the HTML structure of the index.html file. At the very top, we have the standard HTML5 declaration inside the head. Here, tag include the viewport meta tag to ensure the website scales correctly on mobile device, and I linked my external CSS file here. Moving to the body, the first semantic tag I use is nav. This tag specifically wraps the navigation elements. Inside it, I use two div elements, one for the brand name and another for the navigation links. The links are built using Anchor text. You will notice the tentang saya. Link has a class of active. This class is used in CSS to highlight the current page. There. Below the navigation, I wrapped the main constant in a div with the class container. This act as the main wrapper to keep the content center inside the container. I divide the information into three separate div elements with the class card. And in the first card, I use the image tag to fetch and display my profile picture. Below it, the h2 tag defines my name. Wait, h2 define my name and as the main heading followed by standard P text for my student ID and biography. In the second card, for the skill section, I use inline span type wrapped inside a flexible container. Finally, for the hops and go section in the third card, I implemented an order list using the UI tag and define its goal as the list item using the I tag. This create a neatly structured bulleted list. Okay. And next section is let's move extend the CSS logic in style CSS, sorry. The most important here is the root. Person class I declare CSS custom provide or variable for my color palette such as primary color and accent color. The logic behind using variable is mutability. If I want to change this time later, I only need to change the hex code here and it updates the entire website. Next, I use the universal selector to reset the margin and padding to 0 and set the box sizing border box. The insert the padding does not increase the total width of my elements. For the navigation, I apply display flex with justify content space between to push the brand to the far left and links to the far right. To make the navigation bar sticky, I use the position sticky properly, like uh, combine in top 0 and height z index is 1000. This logic guarantee the navigation style fix at the top of the viewport and floats above all other content when the user scrolls down. To make the user interface interactive, I added a special class nav links offer with a CSS transition. This creates a smooth 0.3 second background color change when the user hovers over the links. For the card class, I added a box shadow 0. Sorry. Um Here. Oh wait. Okay. About 0, 4px, 6px, RGBA are like 0.000. The specific value creates a soft drop shadow, giving the card a floating three-dimensional effect against the background. Last, the bottom of the CSS file, as the bottom of CSS file is the I wrote a media query for screen with a maximum width of 500 pixels. The logic here to change the flex direction from row to column, ensuring the website remains fully responsive on mobile phone. And let's move to JavaScript logic for the calculator. Moving on the calculator.js file, this is where the logic of the second page reset. The script start with a window on load event. This function trigger welcome alert box exactly when the browser finishes loading the HTML structure. For the calculation trigger, I selected the calculated button using the command gentleman by ID and attach the event listener for the click event. I choose in this overrun inline HTML on click attribute to keep the JavaScript quickly separated from the HTML markup. When the button clicked, the first script is capture the value from the tree input file using the dot value properly. Immediately, I use a console.log to login to put the number and to the debugging purpose. For animate happen, the data must pass the validation input function. This function checks two conditions. First, it checks if the input is empty string or not a number using is a none, where is a num, and second is burst the string into a float and checks if the value is less than 0 or greater than 100 if any of these conditions are met in return of specific error string. If validation failed, the script changes the display style of the error paragraph to block cell the error message and use the return statement to stop the rest of the code from executing. If the validation passes, the script calls the hitung nilai akhir function. Word. Here, the logic here is straightforward mathematics. It multiplies assignment parameter by 0.3 and the midterm by 0.32 and the final exam by 0.4 and returns by the sum. The sum is the preset the tentukan grade function. This function use cascading if and as if logic. It checks its score greater than or equal to 18 for A, 17 for B, and so on. Finally, whereas the DOM manipulation pass the script update in our text of the result element to show the final score and the letter grade to then dynamically change the background color of the result container. I use classless, but I use classless add to inject specific CSS class or grade A, C, which is correlates to the color defined in my CSS file. So for the next is let's move for the another file. Wait. Okay. The final part of practicum is the matkul PHP file. Unlike HTML and JS, the script is executed on the server. The HTML of the site file contains a from with the attribute method post. The logic for choosing post and overget is security and cleanliness post sends the input data inside the HTTP request body rather than exposing it the URL parameters. Inside the PHP text, the first logic get is if server's record method post the insert the PHP code only runs the after the user click the submit button. Once submitted, PHP capture the data from input file using the post nama matkul super global array to ensure the search algorithm is reducing and forgiving the user typing error as sanitized the input. I wrapped the variable inside the trim function to remove any accidental white space at the beginning or end of the string. Then I wrapped that inside the star follower function. This converts all change all character to lowercase and ensuring the string comparison letter is completely case insensitive. Next, I initialize several variable. A bulan ditemukan to set the true wait, to set the true the string for the lab name, course code, credit, and description. The algorithm is a long if else constructor and it takes the sanitized ensure you input the compare it against a strictly defined string such as data warehouse or basis data. If the condition evaluate to the true, the script assigned to specific course detail to the impine variable we initialized earlier. In the user input a string that does not match any of a condition, the script false stroke the final errors block, the chance to ditemukan bulan to false. In the final output page, the script checks the ditemukan bulan if true PHP use the echo statement to render a HTML file set element dynamically inserting the popular variable into the HTML paragraph text. If false, it is an error message. Notice that when showing the user wrong input back to the screen, I use the HTML special character function. The logic behind the is the prevent cross-site scripting or CSS attacks, ensuring any malicious code typed by the user is converted into self text entities. For in conclusion, the project perfectly demonstrated the separation of concern in web development. The HTML provide the semantic structure, the CSS handle the visual layout and responsive design. The JavaScript manage client-side interactivity and validation. And the PHP handles secure and server-side data processing. That bring me to the end my practicum technical presentation. Thank you for your time. If you guys have any question, just comment below on my comment. Thank you. So just that's all from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.